Hello, 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 and welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy with a Two Shoes playthrough. Last time we left off, we got our own shop, Cladwell and Rooster, meaning we have a place where we can sell our stuff now. My name is Treelord, and let us continue on with the journey. Let's quickly check the quests. We have something to do with Poppy, and then two main quests. So let's first get Poppy out of the way. Where does she want us? Oh, go. Should have read the description. That's fine. Since we are already in Hogsmeade, it's not that far of a journey. So thank you all for being here up till
Talk
now.
about you taking down that troll in the village circle.
Over here.
And let's talk to her.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
Too bad. I would have liked to pet the dragon.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Alright, that is that done. So let us do In the Shadow of the Mine. Check the map. We do have a way to go. Thankfully, we have to go northwards. So let us fast travel. That is fine by me. I mean, yeah, last episode was pretty much fast travel centric, or at least a lot of loading screens, in my opinion. But that is fine.
Oh, did you see?
Let us fly. And Sebastian's already waiting.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
Do we want to... let us go.
We need to see what they're
Scout them.
doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After
Right.
you.
We must remain unseen.
Collect a bit of moonstone on the way.
There they are, up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
We'll reclaim what is rightfully No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
What was that? I feel as though I'm not alone.
Sebastian's just in the way of everything.
Next time I see Fig or that student, I'll give them what they deserve.
Come on, go back.
Lucas to tell us.
The area's still clear, if anybody cares.
And let's take care of the last guy. Perfect. Up. Got it.
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
Oh yeah, he's still hung up of his sister, but I already know what or who is responsible for it.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Of course, there's another
Once
camp.
again, we could fight our way through, or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
Perhaps we can find an alternate route up ahead.
Sneaking around has its appeal.
Let's go this way. Too bad we can't actually
Progress.
roll through this. That's fine. But you know, we don't always have to fight everything.
For better or for worse, we're in.
Quietly now.
I've never seen a sword like it.
Tell us.
Shot them both.
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported.
Bombarda.
Now I see why.
Bombarda.
I did Bombarda twice. Not you.
Confringo.
There we go. Let's go this way. It's probably just in there.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Here
Too
we are.
disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Tell you what. That is fine. We shall go left first. That was it. That was everything I could. Waste of my time. Oh well.
Enjoy suffering, do you? No! I will make you. To the coward.
How many Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
There's a chest here. This will take the potion. Let's grab some. Let's collect some leaves. Oh, I am really glad I kept this for.
Awfully high. Any ideas?
For a separate episode, because I don't think that we could have managed it. Oh well.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Endearing qualities. Yeah. Nearly fell off there. That's fine. Nothing else there. This way. Alright. Down we go again.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs. I'll be quieter than it.
Just in case. It's fine.
Finger.
There's a chest. Yes. I think there's a term for it. A loot goblin.
Repair.
It's a bridge. Jesus Christ. Simple enough.
Revelio.
Thanks for the potion. Got you. Nothing else. Alright, let's continue.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
Whoa.
She would at that.
Lewis.
Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Confringo.
Here we go. Nice little chest. Should have.
Lumos.
No Solem. It's this way. Another chest.
Confringo.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome
We have another
distraction at
fight on
that.
our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
I don't see myself doing this sort of thing forever, though. Fancy I'll have my own opinion. Oh, there! Right to the ground. I won't rest.
We're not finished yet.
It's almost as if they were waiting. certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
You Gryffindors don't have a monopoly on bravery, you know.
Yeah, we
A
do.
rune symbol
Revelio.
above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
No, they did not.
Confringo.
Nothing there. That. Select everything before we continue. You have to go up top there. Can we just... No, too high.
I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more rune symbols.
Wingardium Leviosa.
And up. Go.
Confringo.
Wasn't expecting that.
Revelio.
Alright, leave it up there. This
Revelio.
Forest Journal numbers 3 from
Sebastian,
7.
I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Now to talk to Sebastian.
If the triptych
Alright.
led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This
Alright.
place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it.
Revelio.
Now, for the trek back out of here.
Nope. We will... I mean, I'm skipping kind of some dialogue scenes, but the character just tells Sebastian that there's a wall that can just take us
And now
back
for the
to
moments of truth.
Hogwarts.
It has to fit.
Alright, let's place it in.
Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble.
Why?
I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
We'll keep him a secret.
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins.
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
You're not thinking straight.
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying. Unbelievable.
Alright. That is one quest done. We have poached egg. Could... Oh, since we are here.
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Alright, we'll continue with Sebastian.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
I agree. Dude, we didn't use it. Made sure of it.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I don't know. This is a difficult choice. Will we tell him Ominous? Since we are goody two-shoes.
We need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. I promise I'll tell him when I found the relic. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
There he is.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Alright, let's talk to Ominous.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
What happened to Sebastian's
I knew
parents?
his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
It is concerning.
Some references Sebastian mentioned in the book do worry me.
I'm glad you understand. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Was that it? Anything else? Alright. Let us check other quests. We shall talk to Poppy and then we'll go for it all gobbledygook. Poppy is in Hogsmeade, meaning let's open the map. Go. Hogsmeade.
I recall the statue near Irondale being more, well, disarmed. Swear to the hat, it is.
Let's wait for Poppy.
It's not like her to forget.
There she is.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What What's your grand researching?
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
Like knots and plimpies? The hell's that?
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howen for the measles.
Dragon.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you were doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg.
Yes, she is. I mean, who wouldn't?
Here
who
we
wouldn't
are.
be?
I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here.
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
Suspicious?
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No, it belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
Alright, let's find
Well
the
then,
dragon.
let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot.
Alright.
Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
All our resources.
A more hushed. Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do.
Accio. Insect. Leviosa.
I wonder how many they really have. At least 10 usually.
How charming. They keep in touch with each other.
Just a dead body over here. Goblin does have its perks.
Revelio. Reparo.
Fantastic.
There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
1 foot in front of the next and quiet as can be.
Yeah, I'm not gonna whisper. Ah,
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us.
what's with its transition right now? to go. We do see a dragon type creature.
Watch your step.
She must have been starved.
Revelio. Or just raring for a fight.
Quiet, what was that?
See.
Well, there's no turning back now.
Wait here. I'll run ahead.
Over here!
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe.
Just in time. Wait.
Revelio.
Nothing here.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we know it.
What can we
Keep
get?
at it. We just want to make it to the next.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm if you ask me. I don't suppose she'd listen to reason.
Get to that opening below. If you can get to that, we can get to the nest.
Yes, yes.
She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
That was practically
There's the
simple.
nest. We're almost there.
Where is she? Oh, always behind me. That's fine. That is fine.
Why is every bridge here broken?
This is a dragon flying about.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
Alright. That was a simple mission. Ooh, that mistake. Sound design
That
is
was
amazing.
brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
They don't give enough credit.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Alright, let's leave.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntowl Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
Unless what?
they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
Ah. That was a fun mission. I think the first time I did this mission, it took me
How
ages.
could I have been so blind?
Alright. And... Oof. Fine. Let's talk with Sebastian. There's a post from him, probably. And I think we're gonna keep the gobbledygook stuff for next episode. And we'll see how quickly it goes.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
Alright. Let us... Something to do in Hogwarts. Ah, that's a meet. Roadmap. Feldcroft. You're so fast travel. That is fine by me.
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
You're here. Good.
Let's talk.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't, I promise.
Good.
Probably should have.
Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Let me just quickly change a few things. There. That is fine this way.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb was insect-free.
Spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Alright, up we go.
Leviosa.
Yes, again.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Revelio.
I need ebony leaves. Ebony. left, right. Let's go right first.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
It's getting easier.
All this
or I'm
grass.
just Getting
It no
used to
longer
it.
feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Yes, we will. Loot goblin mode. Nope. Let's continue. I go left.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar.
That's fine. Alright.
What did you find?
And talk to him.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Alright, let's get started.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even... Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or, in this case, no bone. Revelio.
Here we go.
Accio. We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Leviosa.
This way. That's the next bone puzzle complete.
You've done it! I knew we'd get through.
Fringo.
I felt it in my bones.
Nice. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
Yes, we do. Why I'm going here?
Confringo. Here. Oh, Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Accio. Guardian Leviosa.
Is that the old bridge?
Rickety Bone Bridge complete.
Yes. Alright.
Accio.
else here? Does feel like there might be something else there. Let's go. Let's keep going.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Let's first ask him about how he knows the curse.
Why did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
Then we'd rather not learn.
I don't think learning the Imperious Curse is a good idea.
Really? But we've no idea what may lie ahead. But I shan't press you. I'll have your back no matter what we face in there. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
That wasn't troubling at all. Alright, let us go left first.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
And
That worked. Keep going.
let's put that here. Now we need that one. One. Alright, one more square complete. We do this one here. That one. Oh, got it already. Never mind. That's the last door. That's the last door. Okay, this just looks like the correct way to go. Can we go this way? Nope. What about to the other side? That is a pipe.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Incendio! Confringo!
Why does it just look like we could? Some chest.
Revelio!
Massive chest here.
Confringo!
Alright, those 3 wooden rock potions.
Revelio.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Nope, they probably haven't. Let's get the spider fangs. Alright, that is looted. And we're left.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Revelio.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Nah, it always ends.
Revelio.
This just seems ominous.
Dead end. Lovely. All that and nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Revelio.
Nearly full up on potions. Skip that.
Sebastian, the relic! Look!
Yeah, that does
Could it be?
not seem good.
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
We should leave the relic alone.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle.
Yeah, not gonna
Revelio.
happen. Since we do have an unwanted guest,
that
or
Ominous.
in this
Ominous.
case, a very
The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
that is not good.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And
Too
if nothing
headstrong.
will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Very well.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
Oh, you
What is
most
it?
certainly
I haven't
will.
changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Alright, let's leave up the way we came.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
Alright, let's leave.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
Revelio.
Alright. Nothing else. Out we go. For some reason this episode came and went really quickly in my opinion. Huh.
As
Maybe
we were
taking a
leaving,
break
Ominous
does
wouldn't
help.
even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
To the right. Going back to Feldcroft.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous.
I had
It'd
to
only
do
upset
that.
her.
So if you don't know, there's an achievement for flipping 10 Highland cows with Flipendo. I think I spent an hour just
this
flipping
isn't good.
them.
What is it?
Smoke. Over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
I've been fighting kids before you were born. Are you quite finished? That was meant for me. I won't rest. Employed suffering, do you? Sweet Lord. That was unimpressive. Was that
We have to fight.
pitiful? Like your soul. Got him!
Closing in! Is that it?
You're not still here. Got them. They'll retreat. They'll make them retreat.
Easy fight, easy fight. Simple deposo.
Imperial!
Bad choice. Bad choice.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
He never learns.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
Might have been the wrong choice.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Okay.
Revelio.
One more person here. Some materials there. Let us talk to Solomon.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
She went too far.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Alright. With that done, let's quickly check our quest logs. We have one more with Poppy. But first, any talent points to spend? Sadly, no. Challenges completed? Yes, we did have some combat. All the goblins completed. We have 80 more spiders to do. We have, at least 40 more dueling feats. Alright. Tell you what, this is where we're going to leave off this episode. I thank you all for watching. Leave a like, a comment if you feel the need to. I shall see you all next time. Bye bye.